Alright guys, welcome back. We are now on part 10, I believe, of Breath of Fire 2. So when we last left off, we got to Fort Megure. We found the Batwing Thief, who is currently in a cage full of roaches. Yeah. And then Tepeta got himself arrested because he's impersonating the Prince. Or something. Because I'm sure it made more sense. Either way, now we need to go back to Nympho's tower so that we can get the royal seal from her, so we can prove Tepeta's identity. This is not working. Alright, so back to Nympho's tower. And... okay, well, at least we don't have to climb the tower again. So let's head back over to Wildcat. Oh, that was kind of annoying. Get some nice experience out of that, at least. And let's go pick a quick... Or actually, we'll get into a quick random battle, and then we'll go and take a nap out on the docks. Sure, let's camp. Well, Rand's catching up pretty well to the other characters. Alright, back to the Wildcat. Since we've already gone through this once, we don't need to go through it a second time. We need to go straight into the bar. And oh look, there's a whole bunch of witches. And she's off puking. Great. See, if we had waited until this point to go through the Wildcat bar, we would not have been able to obtain the Slice ability. Just a quick battle for fun. And you can fight her over and over again. Of course, grinding on her is a really terrible idea because she gives terrible experience for the amount of effort it takes to actually kill her. Being that she's only worth 200 experience and no money. Yay, we get to... You can't actually lose the ring. And also, despite the fact that it has the evil music, there's no actual enemies here. So we just need to wait for it to float around. Come on. Here it comes. Idiot frog. Alright, we are done with the Wildcat, so let's go ahead and get back to Fort Nagira. Now that we have the Royal Signet, obviously, we're going to be able to show that Tepeta is the real one, and we will be able to oust the imposter and take back the fort. This can't possibly go wrong. Nope. I don't either. Wow, she is really vulgar. And of course he has his own copy of it. Well, it would explain why he's so fat. Bottle pudding. Which is why he has an army of chefs with him. Well, of course, that would be convenient. Not really. Well, at least now we have easy access to the entire castle, or most of it anyway. Well, hey, now that the prince is in the kitchen, let's see if we can go into his room now. Yup. Ooh. Damn cheapskate. Oh, nothing here. So what's up here? Oh, well. And there is the boyfriend. I'll deal with it. Get up there. Alright, it doesn't matter what you say here, you get the same stuff either way. If you told him that you want money, he gets, I believe it drops his Dragon Tier rating of you, but that's all that it does. He still gives you the keys either way. Oh, and we can't go this way. This place is one giant tease. Alright, so we just jump on the bucket. This takes us to a hidden lower area. And oh look, it's a green bottle. Alright, so the green bottle, you can't actually capture it at this point. You can fight it, deal some damage to it. Once you've dealt a certain amount of damage, or a couple of rounds have passed, the battle will automatically end. So there's no point in wasting your AP on Dragon Transformations or doing anything like that. Just simply attack until it stops the fight. Alright, guard's dead, so he's out of our way. And of course we have to heal up, because that thing hits really hard. Oh, there's also a lot of enemies here. Probably should have gotten around the upgrading limbs equipment. Oh well. Yeah, this place is a really high encounter rate. Alright, so these blue roaches pretty much are just normal roach encounters. They have an annoying amount of health. They're not worth that much experience and money. But you need to clear them out in order to get to the back room. And there are a lot of them. And there are even more of them. Fortunately, this room does not have any actual random encounters, just the fixed encounters with the cockroaches. Unfortunately, just getting adjacent to the cockroaches triggers the battle with them, even if they're facing away. And there's the cockroach that we need to get for Tapeta. Obviously, this is a boss encounter. So you know what that means. It's dragon time. Oh, yeah. Lynn has a bunch of spells. She can't use them because she's stupid. And it's immune to defense down. Great. So we're just going to zap it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Normal attacking does better than Slice does. Oh well. It has a lot of health, as you can see. Should be dead in a few more attacks, though. There we go. And we got the cockroach meat. And all the blue cockroaches have respawned. Yay! And of course Nina can't exit. That would be convenient. And I'm actually starting to run low on healing items. Alright, and that guy is useless and in the way. Now we actually kind of sequence broke by taking out the roach first. Because you're actually supposed to follow the green bottle. Oh hey, Ryu learned a new spell. Covers 100 HP. Okay, so that is the cure. That rejuvenate is cure 2 in the English release. Now, of course, it is a spell that Ryu will almost never use because his magic, or his AP, is much better used on dragon transformations. Which, unfortunately, he has none right now, so we'll need to run out to the inn to recover. Because as with all old-school JRPGs, time limits don't actually exist. And when we eventually leave the dungeon area, we can actually get back to the shops and rebuy all our healing items with this massive amount of money that we've been stockpiling. In theory. Eventually. One of these days. So, now that we are back in Fort Niagara proper, let's head on over to the item shop and restock our healing supplies. And also upgrade Lynn's staff while we're at it. There we go. Give Lynn some survivability. That we can sell. That we can sell. Oh, sure. Now, what the Guts Belt does is it actually alters the will of the character, which he has none. The little fires that you see there affects how the character acts. Basically, it's a hidden stat that determines whether or not a character will survive a lethal attack. When the fires are maxed out, you have actually a 1 in 4 chance of resisting what would be normally a lethal attack and getting back up. Now, of course, since we just spent all our money, we're going to sleep out here, which is free. Yay! So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break for a few minutes, and when I come back, we will finish our journey in the dungeons of Semaphore and get the rest of Tepeta's cuisine, for lack of a better word. See you guys in a little bit.